maybe he'll let you. He even said, go ahead. But you ain't going to be able to say, but what anyway. But since you want it, let him have it. You do that all the time. You got to watch him now. If that's what you want, he let you go get it. Because you looking so sad. And Balaam, you crying about it. You want it so bad, let him have it. Come on, go ahead.
So he sent an angel to stand in the road to kill him as Balaam.
Now you see what the Lord doing? Because you wasn't supposed to go. I already told you that. So what he did now, he got an angel in the road, and Balaam crazy himself going anyway. So the Lord got him an angel standing there. But Balaam, because he eyes full of jewelry, eyes full of stuff, he can't see this thing. He can't see nothing spiritually. But the donkey see it. Watch, come on.
As Balaam and two servants were riding along, Balaam's donkey suddenly saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with a drawn sword. She bolted off the road into a field, but Balaam beat her back onto the road. Now the angel of the Lord stood at a place where the road went between two vineyard walls. When the donkey saw him standing there, she squirmed past by pressing against the wall, crushing Balaam's foot in the process, so he beat her again. Then the angel of the Lord moved farther down the road and stood in a place so narrow that the donkey couldn't get by at all. So she lay down in the road. In a great fit of temper, Balaam beat her again with his staff. Then the Lord caused the donkey to speak. What have I done that deserves your beating me these 3 times?
Yeah, that don't spook him now. Y'all see that? Because he want to have his way, and he is persistent. He beating the donkey, beating the poor donkey down. Because he can't see. Now, y'all laughing, but when you get like that, you can't see no more. He can't see spiritually no more. See, he can't see. The donkey see, but he can't see. A dumb donkey see, you can't see. Can't see no more. Because once God tell you, and if he got to keep you persist on doing it anyway, he don't talk no more. So I don't even understand people. When you disobey God, then talking about we waiting for the Lord. He done spoke. You ain't going to hear nothing no more, child. You can forget it. Because he ain't talking no more. Do you realize that I'm going back even with Saul, if you remember, he got to a point where he had to go to a witch. Because God wasn't speaking no more. Once he tell you something, he ain't going to keep telling you that because you want something opposite from what he wants. Go ahead.
Verse 29, because you have made me look like a fool, Balaam shouted.
Now, Balaam talking back to the donkey. He's talking back to him. They got a good conversation. Oh, Lord. What is this, Mr. Head or somebody? What is Got a good conversation going. Go ahead, read.
I wish I had a sword with me. I would kill you.
Balaam talking about killing the donkey. Because I want to go get this stuff. You better get on up from here and go and bring me to get this stuff that I want. Come on.
Have I ever done anything like this before in my entire life?
That's the donkey talking. Come on, you read.
No, he admitted. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel standing in the roadway with drawn sword, and he fell flat on the ground before him. Why did you beat your donkey those 3 times? The angel demanded. I have come to stop you because you are headed for destruction. The 3 times the donkey saw me and shielded and shied away from me. Otherwise, I would certainly have killed you by now and spared her. Then Balaam confessed, I have sinned. I didn't realize you were there. I will go back home if you don't want me to go on.
You still don't get it. Now, see how dumb and blind you could be. Hear what he said. Oh, you don't know he don't want you yet? Oh, Lord. Woo. See, if you violate the principles that God set, then you are on a drift now. And you could drift out for many years. See? Because what God going to do, he ain't talking to you no more. He ain't sending no donkey. At least he sent one for Balaam. But my time about to run out. You got to see the end of this story, and I'm gonna just close with that. But go ahead, keep reading. Watch what happens. He still ain't gonna get it.
But verse 35, but the angel told him, go with the men, but say only what I tell you to say. So
Now, you see what he did? Because you still want to go. Go ahead. The Lord said, if you don't love the truth, he sends strong delusion. See, now you're deluded now because he already told you he's going to kill you for going, and you still don't get it. So he just let you, because you still want to go. That's deep. That's deep. Because you want to do this. Let you do it. Come on, watch.
When King Balak heard that Balaam was on the way, he left the capital and went out to meet him at the Arnon River at the border of his land. Why did you delay so long, he asked Balaam. Didn't you believe me when I said I would give you great honors? Balaam replied, I have come, but I have no power to say anything except what God tells me to say, and that is what I shall speak.
Now, you see what God's going to do? He's going to let you go, but you still ain't going to get nothing, and you're going to do my will anyway. He's going to do you like he did Pharaoh. Because he did Pharaoh that, see, with Moses. He said, I'm going to let you go it on, but you're going to make a movie that's going to last till 2011. That's all you're going to do. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to let you frogs, I'm going to let everything up, because I'm going to make you now, since you didn't want to obey me in the first, I'm going to make it work for my good. And I'm going to use you, and you still ain't going to get nothing. But I'm going to make it work for my good now. Since you don't understand, I don't want you to go. I'm going to let you go, and you still ain't going to be able to curse the people. And actually, you're going to make that king almost want to kill your butt because you're going to use all his sacrifices and try to get God to curse the people, and he still ain't going to do it. You heard what I said, girl. That's what you're going to do. You're going to make that king, the world going to want to kill you because you didn't obey God anyway. You might escape with just your life, that's all, once you do that. Because you're going to make the world kill you. Because you didn't obey God. You know, the world don't like people who don't obey God. They want to kill you then. Because they know you ain't like them. But you're going to try to make yourself become like them. And they're going to take you out. Come on, partner, go ahead.
Balaam accompanied the king to Kerioth-Huzoth, where King Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep and gave animals to Balaam and ambassadors for the sacrifices. The next morning, Balak took Balaam to the top of Mount Bamoth-Baal, from which he could see the people of Israel spread out before him. Chapter 23. Balaam said to the king, build 7 altars here and prepare 7 young bulls and 7 rams for sacrifice. Balak follows instructions, and a young bull and a ram were sacrificed on each altar. Then Balaam said to the king, stand here by your burnt offerings, and I will see if the Lord will meet me, and I will tell you what he says. So he went up to a barren height, and God met him there. Balaam told the Lord, I have prepared 7 altars, and have sacrificed a young bull and a ram on each. Then the Lord gave Balaam a message for King Balak. When Balaam returned, the king was standing beside the burnt offerings with all the princes of Moab. This was Balaam's message.
Come on.
King Balak, king of Moab, has brought me from the land of Aram, from the eastern mountains. Come, he told me, curse Jacob for me. Let your anger rise on Israel. But how can I curse what God has not cursed? How can I denounce a people God has not denounced? I see them from the cliff.
Now, you finna get yourself killed. Why are you wasting all my material doing the sacrifice, all these lambs, and you going to get yourself, your ugly self up and say, God can't curse him? Because you can't say no more than what he said. Because you shouldn't be there in the first place. So now you figure to get yourself in bad shape with the king. That's all you're going to do. Mess yourself up now. Because you ain't going to be able to do no more than what God allowed you to do. Nothing. Everybody else having fun. Everybody else look like they do it. Boy, you ain't going to get nothing. Huh? Then if you do try to do something, you're going to be the first one to go to jail. Just to let you know, I run all this. Huh? Ain't nothing going to happen. Come on, keep reading. Show what happened to him. I got to hurry because you got to get right to the point now.
I see them from the cliff tops. I watch them from the hills. They live alone and prefer to remain distinct from every other nation. They are as numerous as dust. They are beyond numbering. If only I could die as happy as an Israelite. Oh, that my end might be like theirs. What have you done to me? Demanded King Balak. I told you to curse my enemies, and now you have blessed them. But Balaam replied, can I say anything except what Jehovah tells me to?
Now, that is one of the dumbest stories look like in life. Why are you there fooling with this and you can't, because God told you don't go, but since you wanted to go, God wasn't going to change his mind. He said, I'm not going to curse Israel. So, but he going to go because he want the money. He want the stuff.